what's happening, guys? My name is Diego Zolaga from quitstalling.us. Okay, so we are here at Indie Arena and we are playing at ESGS 2016. Joined by me on the other sofa, we got Adrian, we got Nikki, we got Carlo from Impact Games, and they're going to show us a bit of their game called Praesidium. Is that how I pronounce
Yes,
it? Right?
yes, that's right.
I didn't butcher it, right?
No,
no.
Praesidium.
Yes.
Praesidium. All right. So why don't you tell us a bit about your game?
So it's a thesis project. So we implemented a theoretical framework wherein we wanted to show that wanted to save the environment through the game.
Oh, okay.
So at first we actually implemented it. It was based more on the Monster Hunter because our designers wanted to make a game similar to Monster Hunter.
Yeah, but because of course, it's a thesis project, so we're limited by our a theme. So the school wanted us to have ano yung pagpipilian?
Advocacy.
Yeah, may advocacy kasi. So our theme is saving the environment and preventing deforestation.
Okay.
So the story of the game revolves around that theme.
Okay, all right. Awesome. All right, so you said this is for thesis, and this has been in your 3 months into development. So is it safe to assume this is still still early in the development stage?
Yes.
Not even really early. Not even alpha.
No.
No.
All right, then why don't we jump right into the game and walk us through what happens?
Let's do it.
Right, sure.
Let's do this.
So yeah, this is the intro cutscene.
All right.
This was made by Carlo over here and Dwayne Michael, and our producer made the video editing.
Oh, okay.
So it's so near that the environment is still flush, it's still clean, and then there's the businessmen or the bad guys that come along and then try to find prospect in the land and by burning it, farming it.
I see. So, Carlo, you're the one who made the art design, right? So how long did it take? What's your process into making the design of how it looks like? What do you take into consideration?
We start off with how to describe the scenes first. So we wanted to have just a normal kind of scene, nothing too fancy. It's a normal type of video game. So in the first part, we see there are clouds, and then we see Talib and his friend overwatching the forest area since they're the tribesmen in that game. And then we see the corrupted, quote unquote, illegal loggers that comes over and suddenly destroy this forest. So we just kind of take note of how the flow of the story would go, since we don't explicitly say the story in the game itself. So through cutscenes, we try to do it a minimalistic, and we put it into pictures rather than just words, just straight on words. We want the player to interpret what they see in that kind of picture. So that's how their process goes.
I noticed that you went with the pixel art, right?
Yes.
Was that a decision you made, or is that your group as a whole decided, okay, let's go with pixel art?
I think our group's artists' greatest strengths are doing pixel art, especially our other artist, Dwayne. He's not here right now. So this is actually our second game to feature pixel art. The first one, it was also a school project. So yeah, that's their greatest strength, I think.
Yeah.
So I see it.
We're really, me and Dwayne are really just interested in pixel art. If you would notice, or if you would know that other game, Hyperlight Drifter, that's our main influence of how the style of the game runs.
Okay.
So we took a lot of influence from there, but of course we didn't want to make it exactly the same. So we just gathered the influence from that game, and then we interpret it and incorporate it in our own game. So in our own design and style.
I see. All right. I just wanted to ask, why don't you take us through what's gonna happen now, like the interface and what you guys are attacking and all the stuff that's going on the screen right now. Why don't you take us through that?
In the previous map, Talib wakes up. The tribals are dead, and so he was tasked into finding out what happened to his tribe. So he gets up his sword, attack the corals, blocking his way. It was more of a to get the player to know the mechanics first. It's more of a tutorial level.
Okay, okay. How about now? What's this? This is still the tutorial level?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Oh, what's that?
at this point, we drop the player into a boss fight.
Already?
Yeah. So our decision here is like, we wanted Talib to have a realization. So when he fights the boar here, on this cutscene,
you're meant to die.
Yeah.
That die.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
so he's on the verge of death and literally the killing blow. And
Someone
then,
saves him.
so this lighted figure here is what the nature spirit.
Yeah, the nature spirit.
So the nature spirit is the one that stops the boar, saves Talib, and brings him
To this area that you're about to see.
yeah,
Okay.
the heart of the forest.
Nicky, I'm digging the sound design here.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean the nice ambientic sound, and then of course like the small sound effects when picking up items, attacking. Good job on that one. Like, how about you? Like, could you tell us something about how this the sound design of the game?
At first, I didn't have a true genre for this game to base the songs and the effects on. But then when I heard the Hyper Light Drifter soundtrack and Fez's soundtrack, they're composed by one person, Disaster Piece. I was really inspired by his work. I watched his workshop on YouTube. Then yeah, I loved how he made the sounds really unique by layering them, using different synthesizers. So I just really wanted this my sound effects to be unique. So that's what the process was. I just made one song, then move on to another, listen to Disaster Piece more, make another, then yeah.
All right, let's see what happens
Nice.
here. So what's happening now?
So this is the hub world.
Oh, this is the place where she brought you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could upgrade your stats here. More on that later.
Polar bear.
And polar bear. Yeah,
Nice.
so
This guy.
Yeah.
you could
Funny guy.
upgrade your health, which is presented over the upper left side.
Uh-huh.
Stamina, and this stamina is for like when you're attacking. It also decreases. So when it's zero, when it's empty, you can attack or you can you can dodge.
Why go for the specific stat increases over like as soon as you level up, it'll just do it automatically?
Because we wanted it to be simplistic. We also didn't have enough time to implement a full-blown levering progression system.
Oh, okay.
So the agility one is for how far can you dodge. Yep.
How does it? Is it? You know how some games they're like, I'm gonna base my character primarily on agility. Well, is there a concept like that implemented in this game? That I'm just gonna stick to one stat because that's the kind of stat I want to play.
Well, it's more of like during development. It's like in our perspective, we wanted to play as a fixed character, and then through the upgrades, we wanted to make the character more powerful, which thus making the game much more easier.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is the hub world. The hub world changes depending on how many quests have you finished in the game so far.
Okay.
So yeah, let's try out the quest here. So yeah, these are the two initial quests.
I like it.
How many quests in total are we looking at?
Oh, just three. Just three.
Just three.
You're gonna unlock the final one after you finish the
First two.
Yeah, first two. So
Okay, awesome.
So let's take
kahit ano.
this one.
Ito na itong spirit tree.
Oh yeah.
So this is kind of like our progression in the game. You see, this is a tree. So after you finish each quest, you will notice when you come back to this hub that it grows, it becomes bigger. So at the end of the game, you're gonna save the forest. So it's gonna be a full-blown tree.
That's the indication, like you're progressing through the game. That you're
And
doing
you
it correctly.
restore the forest more and more.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. sorry.
Hey.
It's all good. So like real quick, do you plan on like, let's say, even after thesis, do you plan on like releasing this game publicly to the market, putting on green light on Steam or anything?
It's on our minds.
Yeah, a lot of people have suggested it, and right now, for sure, we will develop this more. But we already have another IP in mind, and that might be more in our taste as the developers.
Okay, yeah.
So we can make this like a follow-up project for the next one.
Cool. All right. So what's happening here now?
This is the first proper combat section in the game.
Oh, it's a flamethrower guy.
Hey,
He can move.
oh my gosh. And like I said, it's a really development game.
So you can't just go in guns blazing. You really have to think about how you're gonna beat a certain enemy.
Well, yeah. From our design, we wanted the enemy to actually like not follow your footsteps, but their AI is more of like predicting where you're going to move, and that's where they'll strike.
Oh, okay. I see.
So it's kind of like Dark Souls-ish,
Oh
where
my God.
there should be a lot of attack animations, but as of now, since it's just a prototype, we just went for a normal linear game.
Yeah, but for a game that's been like in development for 3 months, it's not bad.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't really know. I mean, if 3 months is a benchmark or what, because I don't make games, I just play them. But I don't know. I love how the art's going. I love the sound design. It's looking interesting. You guys should greenlight it. If you can put on green light, you should.
We'll interesting do that.
But yeah. I just want to ask also as well. Oh wait, here.
Oops.
I know is the health like I can see you've been damaged. Does that mean it's just 2 out of 3 or earlier it was just 3?
Per hit,
max?
you you lose 1 bar.
One per
so
hit.
Yeah.
you can heal up using your items.
I think the maximum is 10.
Yeah, if you upgrade it,
Maximum
yeah, it's maximum
Maximum
to
of
10.
10.
So interesting enough, like we were talking about the design of the art style.
Yeah.
The very initial one of this was really bad. Like I wish I could have brought some of the samples, but it looks
Yeah, it'd be nice to show it before and after.
yeah. Like it went through at least 3 major revisions until we chose the final one.
Do you still plan to like even further develop the art style? Or,
Yeah.
Or,
Yes,
okay.
for sure. We were supposed to have a lot of since the theme is preserving the environment. We wanted to put a lot of pollution,
Okay.
so that every time you visit back to the levels, you'll see less and less of the pollution in like the more you go through the levels.
I noticed that you're picking up scraps. Is that the form of currency here?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you use to upgrade your stamina, your HP. Yeah. In the hub.
So yeah, it's basically a currency, and like we're again in the notion of preserving your environment. We're using it as a recycling method. So you
I
give
see.
that to the spirit bear later, and he'll upgrade your stats using those.
I see. Are we gonna be able to see a boss fight, like a legit, without a forced to die feature though? Or is it it's still
It's
nuanced?
the boss is there, but I wouldn't really call him a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks
The smaller
menacing.
enemies are.
Yeah, yes, actually.
Alright, so
True.
I won't wait for that.
Yeah, the final boss is really a pushover if you know how to defeat him.
Well, you're the dev, so you know how to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, sure.
Wait, I gotta ask, Adrian. So when it comes to like the programming and all that, what was the most challenging thing with programming this game?
I would say it's the AI in the game. I'm more of the game logic in the game. More specialized in programming how the systems work.
Okay.
I'm not really good at programming the AI, so as you can see here. So to describe the AI, it's actually pretty basic in my opinion.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Go ahead.
It's basically when you get near, it's gonna follow you. There's all
Hey, you're right. The smaller guys are harder.
yeah.
Sabi sa'yo, ikaw maglaro.
All right. Anyway, so
Good job.
let's wrap it up in a bit. Let's finish what you were saying about the AI.
So there's 3 states for the AI. It's patrol, there's wander, and then there's evade. Yeah, it's the 3 of them is functional, but I turned it off because it's causing optimization issues in the game. So yeah.
Okay. All right, all right. Well, all right, folks. Well, let's wrap up the show. Why don't you guys tell our audience like a few more things, like maybe where you can check your. Do you have other games other than this?
Oh no, this is the major
No.
game. No, this
Yeah.
is like the major
Well,
game that we have right now.
All right, then why not? Well, we're gonna be releasing this online. So why don't you give a shout out to anyone who's gonna be probably watching this video?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Go ahead.
No, well, if you guys are interested in this type of art design or like what you expect more of us, you can follow us at Impact Games and on Facebook.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much our only social media outlet as of now. But we'll be developing more in the future for sure.
All right, great. Well, again, guys, that was Praesidium and Impact Games. Check out their games in the future. For now, this is going to be their thesis blowout. All right,
Nice.
so again, we are here at the Indie Arena in ESGS 2016. My name is Diego Zulaga, and we are from quitstalling.us. Please check out our website, www.quitstalling.us for more gaming news, for gaming reviews, comic reviews, movie reviews, and podcasts. I would like to thank When in Manila and XSplit for giving me this opportunity to take part in these games. So, but now, this is probably, I don't know, which if we have any more interviews after this. But anyway, we'll be here again tomorrow, so be sure to check us out. Peace out, everyone.